Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Namkose Nora Betty. Good afternoon and good evening wherever you are, guys. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time to view this channel, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to click the bell to turn on the notification. Every time that I upload a new video, you will be notified. Every time that I put in the new video, whatever I post, you just get it. On my Facebook page, I use Jimmy Nora. On my Instagram, I use Jimmy Nora. So those are the names that I use on my Facebook page and my Instagram page. So guys, in today's topic, I want to talk about something that it's really, and most of us, we are judges. Yes, we judge so much. Even me, sometimes I judge, but not all the time. So I want to talk about what really matters inside. The subject about today, it's what is inside. It's not about what is outside, but what is it inside, okay? So I want to talk about the story of somebody. So this person is actually, you get to know her into the story. Okay, so the story that this person, I once heard her saying, and it has really inspired me. So I was like, why don't I share with you guys? You know, most of us, we go through a lot of things that we don't even talk about, but she was so brave to come out and confess. Yeah, most of us, we're ashamed to say it. So this beautiful lady that I'm telling you guys, she started working as a housemaid at the age of 14. Yes. At the age of 17, she traveled to Nairobi and she started working there still as a housemaid. And there she worked for 2 years and she has to quit the job. She started working. She wanted to know the outside world, how people behave. You know, starting working at a young age, you don't have that experience of how people behave from outside. So God helped her and she got a job of waitress in a certain restaurant there in Nairobi, and she became quite really successful by that job, and that job was so paying. And by doing that job, she decided that she wanted to study, so she started to focus on studying online. But before that, the reason why she decided to go back and study is because, I know, people used to look down on her and tell her you cannot even read the time, you don't even know how to speak English, you're not educated, you know. Those people would tell her all kind of things. But you know what, guys, you shouldn't judge a person just by their looks and what they do. You should always be supportive. At least when you know someone doesn't know anything, don't go around telling people that, you know what, oh my god, she doesn't know how to do this, she doesn't know how to speak English, she doesn't know how to write, some of us, we don't get the spellings correct, but at least someone can speak English well, someone can understand what you're saying. There are some people out there who cannot even say any word in English, even how are you. So this girl fell in love. She met this guy, and this guy was in campus studying banking, financial banking, whatever, I don't know, but that was the course. And then she had a friend who was studying computer science, and this guy who was studying computer science was all the way from Nigeria. So this guy was the one helping her to study, because this guy had so many computers at home and decided to help this beautiful young lady to study. So this girl fell in love with this German, and when they fell in love, this guy, at first things were going okay. He only took her on the date only once like this. But the girl was like, it's okay, as long as he loves me. All she wanted was to know how it feels to love. As I told you, she started working as a housemaid at the age of 14, and she never experienced all the kind of love or kind of experience of lifestyle of outside. So she was in love with this guy so much. So many people would tell her, you know, what do you even see that guy? He's short, what? But he was like, you know what? I don't care whether he's short. I love him. All I do is that I love him. She really loved this guy. They moved in together. But this guy was also living in a hostel where, you know, they're a group of guys, and so they had their own rooms. But sometimes this girl will come and sometimes she will not come. So it was like on and off, on and off. When she wants to let the guy was the one who told her, I'll call you to come. You know how guys they are. I'll call you to come and visit me when, when I'm free. When I'm not free, I will not call you. So the challenge is here that this guy started like changing his behaviors after knowing that this baby is in love with him and they were together, that now they trust each other. So this guy started misbehaving, like a guy started telling this guy, you know what, my sister, you don't allow me to touch you, you don't allow me to do anything. Ladies, you don't have to open your legs to prove your love to a man. Oh man, a woman giving you sex is not love. If you force your girlfriends to do things that they shouldn't do, that's not love. If someone they love you, they want to be there with you, they want, there are some relationship where you be with the person and you just want, to get to know each other's. But there are some guys, when you go to visit them, they think, oh, now she's here for sex. And if you say no, they're like, you know what, maybe you're having sex with someone else. And if they have ever seen you around with guys, they're like, you know what, maybe 1 to 2, he starts suspecting you, even if you're not doing it. So you end up by proving to him that you're not wrong and you're not doing anything wrong. So you end up like, you know what, let me just give in. What am I going to lose? He's my boyfriend, he's my man, I love him. And you end up doing that. But you did that because you thought that is love. But you're just satisfying someone. So when you as a person, you're not happy. So this babe went on and loving this guy. And when this guy started doing those things, she ended up giving in to what this guy wanted. When the guy tells you, hey, I'm not your brother, I'm not your cousin. So you know what comes next. So they started doing that, and then the guy continued changing. So this guy started stopping from taking this babe out. Like, he no longer goes out with her. He no longer wanted to know anything. So whenever this babe comes and tells, hey babe, this and this, and this guy is like, I don't care. I don't care about anything that you do or what you do. So the guy was like, what? You don't care? Okay. So this girl continued like being honest, telling him, this and this is like this and this. So the guy continued saying, I don't care. How many times do I have to tell you that I don't care? So the guy was like, okay. She also, because she had this talk, she ask some elderly people about, when someone, and people will give her advice. She'll take some and some she'll not take. But there's something that they told her, if someone start behaving like that, they don't love you, they're just using you. So she was like, oh, so this guy is using me. So it didn't give her that image or something to say that let me go start cheating on my guy. No, she didn't do that. This poor lady continued, but she decided to focus on her life, on her career, however much she had a relationship with this guy. So she reminded herself that the reason why I came to Kenya, it's because I wanted to be something. I wanted to do something big for my life. Guys, when you have someone in your life, you shouldn't just misuse them because, this guy was short and this guy was tall and slender. Girls who are tiny, but they have big hips and, with a tiny tummy. They're so perfect. Actually, their body. So this guy started like, I don't know, should I call this jealousy, overprotective? I don't know. This guy started telling this guy, you shouldn't wear makeup. You should stop wearing high heels. He started telling her, are you ashamed of me? This guy was like, why are you getting all those kind of things? I'm not ashamed of you. I love you. This guy was like, if you love me, prove it to me. Prove to me that you love me. It was like, now from just I love you, it's prove to me that you love me. Show me that you love me. But this guy was like, but if you say you love me, okay, you also show me that you love me. So the guy was like, do you mean that the love that I give you is not enough? So she went on. She never minded about that. She focused on what she wanted, about her education. She started to focus on her education, and while studying, this guy started accusing her that she's having an affair with this friend of hers who has been teaching her how to read and how to write. So this Nigeria guy decided, like, let's get together. Let me invite my girlfriend and you invite your guy. They all get together, but this guy never came. So the guy was just there alone. This guy never came. When the girl called him, the guy was like, I'm busy. So So as a friend, this guy told his friend, you know what, I think you should be careful with this guy, because this guy doesn't love you. He's just using you, because he knows you don't know anything much about relationships. So you should focus on yourself, my dear. However much you in love, but focus on yourself, on the thing that makes you happy. So this young lady went ahead and focused on her future, on what makes her really happy. And God really helped her. She finished her studies. Actually, finishing it online, yes. She learned how to do everything. However much she knew some things, but she managed to learn the things that she needed to learn. But let me tell you guys, you shouldn't judge someone about what is outside. This girl really loved this guy, but this guy never valued her, never respected her, who said things that are not even, you know, calling her a prostitute, calling her all the names whenever he's angry. The guy would just call her and tell her, you know what, babe, I feel like today I want to argue with you. The guy started threatening her, I'll kill you, what, if you don't prove to me that you love me. You know, how much do you want a person to prove to you that they love you? When you as a person, you don't care, you don't show them the affection of love, you don't, but you want someone to show you that they love you, but you as a person, you don't even take your time to say, oh, this person is being this to me, but I as a person, I'm not even showing her that I love her, I'm not doing things that, but I want her to prove the love. It reaches a point where this guy was like, you know what, started pushing her away. Everything that this girl did was like, it wasn't enough. She reached a point, she was like, what can I do to show this Jama that I love him? I love him so much that I will do anything. So a friend again told her, you know what, I think you should stop. You should focus on your life and stop chasing. This guy was a man. Imagine a man telling a girl this. Stop chasing on a guy who doesn't love you. Focus on your future. I know you're not educated, but I like you as a friend of mine. However much you're not educated, but I know you're such a good person and you're a good learner. You're someone who wants to learn new things in your life. So just forget about this kind of relationship. So when she decided to move on with her life, and then she got a job, actually now she's working in Kenya Airways, has the attendants in the flight. She had a good job now. She has worked with them now for 3 years. Not 3 years. Let me see. It's now 4 years. Yeah, 4 years now since she ever started working with the Kenya Airways. And actually, I would say this year is 5 years ever since she started working with them. So recently there's a day when her boyfriend called, the ex, let me say the ex was like, hey, can we get back together, what, you know. Now she's on the magazine, she's in entire magazine, the magazine are moving around the Rwanda, going to other countries. So this guy is like, you know what, I would like to meet you, oh my god, you look so beautiful, what. The girl just told him, you know what, I'm really sorry, I've moved on with my life and I no longer want to face. She just said, you know what, I just moved on with my life. So guys, you always have to value things. There's some things you may look like, it might look to you like it's nothing, but if you get to know that person, if you just give them also the attention that they need, the same way as you need the attention, them to give you their attention, you should also learn to give them that. This guy realized when this girl moved out of his life, and then he realized that, oh, I've always been playing with something that was so most precious that I never knew. This girl loved this guy for real, but the guy, because of the jealousy, I don't know why jealousy people are always doing something wrong. They are cheating, whether a woman, whether a man. You find a jealous man is cheating on his wife. You find a jealous wife is cheating on the husband. They don't want the same thing that they're doing to their partners to be done to them. So they're like, I'm overprotective because I love you. I'm this. This guy never wanted to take this girl out for dinner, for what, but he will go with other girls. He never saw the value in this girl. So when it's too late, that's when you're like, oh my god, people have already moved on with their life. They don't want to know about you. Move on also with your life. Guys, this is not about only women, it's about also men, okay? They both play the games. You shouldn't blame men, you shouldn't blame women, okay? We all do these kind of things, but learn how to appreciate someone. If you don't love someone, just tell them. Be honest with them. You know what, I can't do this anymore. You know, if you don't want someone, just tell them, you know, I don't want you. Stop telling them that I'm not your brother, I'm not your sister. you know, because you want something from them. After getting something from them, and then you change your color, and then you start telling someone nakuyamba nakubererawo waberanga mu bizibu wambererawo kuva ddi my dear, eh? All you do, I was the one chasing over you muno nakuberanga kugoberanga embwa ne nomala okumanya nti buli kimu nugwe n'omukozesa n'omala n'omusuula. Yes, manyi n'abakazi naffe tukozesa abasajja netumani tubasuulawo. So tojudginganga side yona, judge gamba abantu benafe abantu ababiri abali ku nsi kuno, omusajja n'omukazi, a man and the woman. You shouldn't judge and say men are cheaters, women are cheaters, women are liars, men are also liars. So judge two people, judge a man and a woman. Don't judge only one person, but judge two people. Those two people, they have different characters. So guys, what matters the most is what's inside in a person. It's not this. I might wear makeup, but deep down in me, I'm a hell. I might not be that beautiful as you want me to be, but I'm good inside. So what matters is not about what's outside, but it's what's inside a person. Okay guys, welcome to my channel guys. Don't forget to give this channel a thumbs up, subscribe, click the bell to turn on the notification. Every time I upload the new videos, you'll be notified. I love you guys. Bye. And I want to say hello to Sharon. Yes, she works at the Kenya Airways. Sharon, hi. I'm really sorry about this, but guys, I just love her story. She's quite a nice person and a beautiful woman outside there. Bye guys, I love you.